And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court, going after this win on the road. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Green, and it's Lively in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at center. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now, here's Doncic. Green inside the three-point line. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
On the wing, Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
It's Giddey with the drive. Converts on the jumper for the easy two.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Irving. And another basket for Dallas.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Now, here's Dort, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Holmgren kicks to Williams, 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Irving against Giddey. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Dort. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Right at the free throw line, and the shot goes down.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
Giddey against Irving, shoots from the line, and another basket for Dallas.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Doncic knows he's the focal point of the defense, so really good to see him find the open man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey against Irving. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Doncic. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's Williams. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Doncic looking it over. Washington, that's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Now, here's Dort. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Misses off the left iron. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Lively. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams kicks to Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot, and it's good for 2.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Offensive rebound. He goes up again, and it's denied. Under trailing by 9. Down low. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Indiana. Nice D from Doncic.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The first one falls. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Now here's Hayward. Now here's Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Over Hardaway. Dort misses. Mavericks leading by 11. Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wiggins. 9-point game his last outing. And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, you just can't let Hayward get set off the pass. He's a knockdown shooter.
Now here's Exum. He's covered closely. It's Jones on the wing. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Over Holmgren. Again, the Mavericks score.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Joe Good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint. Jones, no luck.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Now Hayward. To the left wing. Holmgren wide open. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Hayward really an unselfish guy, willing to share the rock and get his teammates some opportunity.
Here's Hardaway, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Hayward, and again it's Oklahoma City.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Wiggins against Hardaway. Goes up to the stripe. Nice jump shot. Good. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
Holmgren. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Dallas leading by 7. And here is Hardaway. 8 points for him. Over Wiggins. Kicks it out to Jones. Another 3 for Dallas.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Ipo comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Doncic. Hayward passes to Holmgren. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Kleber. And stolen by Wiggins. Good work there as it goes.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Exum kicks to Hardaway. And that comes off the assist by Exum. 11 points in the game.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Holmgren up top. Again, the Thunder score.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hardaway kicks it out to Jones. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Golden State Warriors.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now here is Hardaway. 11 points in the game. And another basket for Dallas.
Hardaway Jr.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Wallace. Nothing on the board. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Exum kicks to Hardaway. Off target from outside. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Maxi Kleber. He is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Powell, and it's Hardaway in the 3 slot.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas Cowboys cut down to 11 points with that bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. Here's Hardy. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 14. Inside, Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Holmgren with it, now Green defending. There's the lob to Dort.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Dallas leading by 14. Hardy passes to Powell. To the inside. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Mavericks making the switch here. Washington's checked in, and Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The deep 3 from Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Green, right wing. Here's Hardy. And Holmgren pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Gafford. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. A rare miss for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out to the wing. Back to Irving. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. 11 feet away. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you love to see that. Holmgren keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Gafford. Over in the corner, Washington. Irving up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Gafford misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Now the pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. There's the drive. Shoots over Gafford. From 13 feet, it goes down. Giddey's got 8.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here.
Lively, Luka Doncic.
Outside, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. Idly the pass to Green. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Exum, he's checked in for Dallas. And it's Doncic missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Inside, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Williams with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Thunder trailing by 17. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Doncic with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the paint. Here's Dort. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, good intensity from Dort. It hits the opposition, but keeps pushing to secure the and one.
Wiggins is checked in for Williams.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Dort. He's got 7. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Hardy. Rebounded by Joe.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Wiggins finds Dort. That one falls. Dort's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Now, here's Doncic. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Golden State.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Dante Exum hitting the 3. That bucket in no time at all. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
The feed to Hayward. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Jones. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hayward outside. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 15. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Exum.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hardaway. Pass to Joe. Shoots over Exum. Joe can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Dallas. Hayward and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Hayward's really an outstanding athlete, a sneaky good athlete. He's creative at using his physical abilities to draw fouls inside.
The Thunder have yet missed a free throw, 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams has checked in.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
The offensive rebound. Jones kicks to Hardaway. The second chance effort. Again, the Mavericks score.
Hardaway Jr., guys, doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Here's Hayward. The Thunder with another miss. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is a miss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
To be honest, them getting killed on the glasses like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality on that part. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too, when the team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Thunder trailing by 21. Now here's Giddey. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Green. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game. Giddey against Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Thunder trailing by 21. Out to the right wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Holmgren. Up again. And Dort stays with it. He's got 11.
Such a gutsy competitor. Dort crashing the boards and looking unafraid to get physical.
Irving passes to Lively. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now Giddey. 8 points for him. Dort, left side. Over to the left wing. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. The wing jumper, off target. And on the way from Irving for three. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Now here's Williams. Back to Holmgren. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Mavericks leading by 22. Irving finds Washington. And here's Green outside. Another three for Dallas.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Dallas making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Irving, good.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Now, here's Dort. Defense right on him. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Mavericks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting for Dallas, Kyrie Irving.
And he makes the first.
At the line for two.
It's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Irving. Doncic outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Over Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort against Green, just 5 on the clock. Dort misses. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks to the report. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. The pass to Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. Driving the lane. Pass to Giddey. Hands it from downtown. Giddey's got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Out to the right wing. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams. He's got 16.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's Doncic. And stolen by Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting. In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Floats one. A nice shot by Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Giddey against Jones. Wallace looking for an opening. And that one is off. Great D that time from Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hardaway. Over in the corner, Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Hayward. 6 points for him. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic outside.
And checking out some stats for Holmgren. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 11 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Hardy, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Hayward passes to Wallace. A baseline J again, Oklahoma City.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces. with the drive. Well done.
Doncic against Walls. And Doncic gets it to go.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Now here's Walls. Passes to Joe. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Joe's got 9.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the Mavericks call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Mavericks, number 1. Second, the Thunder.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot-blocking teams in our league.
Here's Hardy. He has 6. To the middle. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Exum. It's good from long range. Exum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
That's a foul. Tim Hardaway Jr. First personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
Pass to Prosper. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. That one drops for him. Wallace has got 4 points in the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Now here's Hardy. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Wallace. There's the pass to Holmgren. Kleba with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. The shot from 20 feet away. Hardy, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Holmgren finds Hayward. Back to Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hardaway passes to Kleba. Here's Exum. Fires the 3. Back to Kleba. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Exum passes to Kleba. Hayward grabs the board.
Mavericks foul. Dante Exum. 3rd personal foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Hayward hits them both. It could go. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
96.
The Mavericks on top,
Mavericks.
running away with this one.
117.
We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dallas leading by 21. On the court for the Mavericks. Green is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. Count the basket.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Hardaway against Giddey. Wiggins outside. Outside Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Here's Green. He takes it in. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
It's Giddey with the drive. Great D that time from Irving.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Williams. They need this. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Lively. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Outside Williams. And recently, the NBA, Clark, added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Williams, he's checked in for Dort. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Derek Jones in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Now, here is Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Green against Giddey. He kicks it to Wiggins. Lays it up off the glass.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Dallas.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Irving. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. At the elbow, Williams. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Good on the bucket. Williams has got his first points in this one. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Green finds Irving. Here's Lively. And the shot goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's stolen by Green. Powell with it. Williams picks him up. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. From the left block, he sends it through. Irving's got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Williams. Shoots the 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Irving. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Wiggins outside. Williams, that's for 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. It's been all Mavericks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lobbed up there for Powell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the middle, here's Williams. Count it.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Giddey against Green. The shot's good.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Irving looking for an opening. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's Williams. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside Williams. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Williams has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the Mavericks call time here. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here is Wallace. Outside Williams, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wiggins. Oklahoma City the rebound. Williams, that's good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Exum. Inside, Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
So it's the Thunder now. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Williams. Takes it off the glass.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Prosper. And here's Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Dallas with a change here too. Gafford's checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes it to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Money from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points now here in the second half. Now here's Exum. Wallace covering. And Gafford throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Hayward passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock, and the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Now here's Exum. Wallace covering. Prosper misses. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Kleba, the pass to Gafford. Back to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. To the paint. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Wallace. Fires for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 7 points for Wallace.
To me, this is why you bring in Hayward, the versatility, especially at the offensive end.
To the inside. Kleba with the bucket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hayward with the ball. Kicks to Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams.
Chet Holmgren.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Prosper. They get the rebound. Gafford. Back to Exum. Pass to Hardy. Just 5 to shoot. Trains the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and it'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Williams, following the score by Dallas. He feeds it to Wallace. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Exum passes to Gafford. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's Williams. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Prosper. Passes it to Hardy. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Can't nail the jumper. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.